set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's dark, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now, no reason to doubt. It's clear to see, all eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy, does it. In public, hate it or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player, you ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Used to keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my hairstyle. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my hairstyle. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my hairstyle. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a hairstyle. Too late, he already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Yeah, presidents drop a gem on there. I'm on earth. These the last days. Throw your get money. Quiet storm. Have it thoughts for the cream renegade. For the money, Ole Green is the. I'm a player on the late night till. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog to the skull. Ignorant. Can I live? Still film it. Kiss the death. Forever take your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Kiss the death. Forever take your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac. Grave digger. Money. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my hairstyle. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my hairstyle. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on a hairstyle. Too late, he already dead. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 9 to 6. You a shook one, breathe and know the ledge. I'm your. What's that? I smell. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for my strictly for my survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right this on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? They're warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night. Guess who's back on my block? Rather unique. Bucktown. This. On that quiet storm, T-O-N-Y, top of New York, with a pitchfork.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Goal line there.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. A first carry for the rookie Nick Chubb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Tight ends keep running back.
They run again on first down. Chubb nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They go with Chubb on second down. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Out to the flat for Hyde. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
You get the 20, buddy.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, here's Griffin. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Here's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It was Denzel Ward in from his corner spot there to take him down for the loss.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
Mahoney just picking right in place.
Slow.
Now Griffin on second down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. And give him a gain of 37.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Coleman, and they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down, Griffin. That is caught at the 7. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they're throwing interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now look at 56. Detroit.
To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. On 1st and 10, Mayfield drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out. And again, it's Mayfield. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. Mayfield with it once more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Seth DeValve, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. This is Coleman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Griffin. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, it's Griffin. And he's got his man on the out route. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On 1st down, Griffin. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Throwing now, Griffin on 1st down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Larry Ogunjobi breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the shotgun, Griffin. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And an alley to run. And he'll weave his way up, all the way up, a few yards shy of midfield.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake, on the move to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Hot! Hot!
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 2nd down, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. A 1st down throw from Mayfield. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Set to with 2 touchdowns on the season. Both in this game. And the Browns can grab the lead if they get the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Now Griffin on first down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Griffin drops it off for Coleman.
What the fuck?
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And this now 3rd and 11 after that second down completion actually went back a yard. Out of the gun, Griffin. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This quarterback now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Now it's Griffin. And that is incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll throw on first down with Griffin. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Mayfield now on second down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and forever. Final play of the half, Mayfield escaping the pressure, and they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
They'll throw now on the final play. Forced out, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off for the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. An update from that game going on in the Meadowlands. The Jets out to the early lead, and we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. And he's brought down. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On 1st and 10, it's Griffin. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll go down at the 28. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He's a man. How is he even putting his hand
on that one? So the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, here's Griffin on first down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Operating from the gun, Griffin, and he's got it. So the try for two successful, and that bumps their lead up even further.
I like the little new pans in the stadium they got. It's kind of dope.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Rolling to his right. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing, Mayfield. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Caught by Snead over the middle. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll toss it to Coleman, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
First down, Griffin. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Crabtree, the intended receiver, and it's second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early.
Oh, that's bullshit. Any move, guys.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Griffin. He's to the 10. This will be caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Slow.
From the gun, Griffin got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Brown, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And again, it's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Mayfield on play action. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The Browns on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
Gun! Hot!
Working out of the gun. Mayfield. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner. And I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. On first down, Griffin under a heavy rush, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now Griffin on second down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down, here's Griffin. Caught right side, it's Snead. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing now, Griffin on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, Griffin. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Coleman now And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. From midfield now, here's Griffin. They find some open field here. And he's got Snead. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Slow. Ready.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Slow. Ready. 319.
It's Coleman here. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 3rd and goal, here's Griffin. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is going to lose yardage here. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's brought down after a good gain. A nice gain at 21 yards.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mayfield looks to throw, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith, and he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited it right into the interception. Drops it off for Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a second down. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now Griffin. And that is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
Right hit the top of the head. Boink.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hey. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Gets it to Gordon. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Griffin. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Willie Snead with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Be it a mile away, big fella.
Tucker with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Browns on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A toss play to Chubb. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Gone!
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Got it open. Then he completes it to Callaway. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Buying time to his left. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
You dumbass,
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they will get a home date next week against the Los Angeles Chargers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh shit, it's still streaming.